and welcome to Yoga Club. I'm Jess and this is your place for learning, fun, games and most importantly, relaxing. Do you remember how we start each yoga session? That's right, with a big Om. Today we're going to start with a circle Om. So let's all gather in a big circle. I'll give you just a minute to do that. Gather in a big circle, everyone. Brilliant, now we're ready for our circle Om. So take your hands to your belly and close your eyes. Take a big breath. Fill your belly. And then when you breathe out, blow it all out through your mouth. 2 more times, big breath in. Fill your belly like a balloon. And then blow it all out through the mouth. 1 more big breath in, fill that belly balloon of yours. This time when you breathe out, sigh it out. And slowly open your eyes, rest your hands on your knees, sit on your bottoms and cross your legs. Take a big breath in, fill your belly. And then we'll do our big Om together. Good job. Do we all remember what we learnt last time? We learnt about the power of listening. We learnt some new yoga postures and we also played Dance Yoga Freeze, didn't we? So in your big circle now, take it in turns to tell and show each other what your favourite yoga pose is so far. So I hope you all had a chance to show each other your favourite yoga pose. Isn't it fun? Today I'm going to tell you about the "oh no you can't" monster. Have you ever tried to do something and there's a thought that creeps into your head telling you that it's too difficult? I certainly have. So whilst you're in your big circle now, take it in turns to tell each other the last time that you tried to do something new and that little thought crept in telling you you can't do something. It's great to share with our friends what we find difficult. And sometimes what we find difficult is a little bit silly, and until we say it out loud, we don't realise how silly it is. That little voice that tells me I can't do something, I like to call him or her the "oh no you can't" monster. And do you know a way that you can overcome your "oh no you can't" monster? It's by saying aloud, "oh yes I can." By saying that, my "oh no you can't" monster gets a little bit quieter. And the more you practice, the stronger you can become. One of the most important steps of recognizing the "oh no you can't" monster is by noticing. And once you notice, you just say, "oh yes I can." My "oh no you can't" monster sometimes makes me feel stupid But I know I'm not, because I can solve really complex maths problems like 24 times 12. And I'm here teaching you some yoga poses. Another way that I can defeat my "oh no you can't" monster is through my breath. So when I notice my "oh no you can't" monster come up, I close my eyes and I like to count my breath. When I breathe in, I count 1. And when I breathe out, I count 2. Breathe in again, 3. Breathe out, 4. And so on until I get to the number 10. Shall we try together? So close your eyes. Breathe in 1. Breathe out 2. Breathe in 3. Breathe out 4. Breathe in 5. Breathe out 6. Breathe in 7. Breathe out 8. Breathe in 9. Breathe out 10. And slowly open your eyes. Do you notice how your "oh no" monster becomes a lot quieter? And if my "oh no you can't" monster is still loud, I just repeat the process again. It does take practice to defeat our "oh no you can't" monster. By saying "oh yes I can," it's called positive thinking. And by showing up for yoga club every week, you're already doing that, so well done. Now, are we ready for some yoga poses? Brilliant. So come out from your big circle, find yourself some space. We're going to explore some yoga sequences today. So up to now, I've taught you a few yoga poses, haven't I? Today, we're going to work on linking them all together so it's like a dance routine. Moving through yoga sequences are a really great way to keep our mind and our body happy and healthy. So once you've found yourself some space, come to sit down on your bottom and cross your legs again. Let's reach one hand up and spread your fingers out wide like star fingers and pretend like you're giving me a high five. And then we'll reach the other hand up, pretend like you're giving me a high five with the other hand. And maybe take your eyes up to your hands. Good job. Take a big breath here, and then when you breathe out, you're going to wiggle your fingers and fold your body forward all the way down. Take one big breath here and one big breath out. And then slowly bring your hands on the ground and walk your hands in towards your body to come back up. Take one hand to the top of your head and pretend like there's a string pulling your body up so your spine is nice and long, sitting up nice and tall. Good job. Now bring your hand back down, and then we'll reach one hand up and then reach the other hand up. And then when you breathe out, we're going to take both hands to one side and twist. Big breath in and big breath out. And then we'll slowly come back to the middle. Reach one hand up and reach the other hand up. And we'll twist to the other side. Big breath in. Big breath out. Well done. Let's move into child's pose now. Do we remember child's pose? So we'll come onto our hands and knees. Spread the hands like we did just now. Your hands come underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips, and this is your tabletop position. From your tabletop position, let's take the knees out wide, your big toes to touch, your bottoms towards your heels, and we walk the hands all the way away from the body. Take a big breath here, and when you breathe out, rest your forehead down onto the ground. And this is child's pose. So anytime that you need a rest, if it gets too difficult, or if your "oh no you can't" monster gets a little bit too loud, you can come to rest in your child's pose and tell yourself, "oh yes I can." Big breath in, big breath out. And then we'll slowly come back into that tabletop position, nice and strong in your table, spreading your hands out like stars. Remember, hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. And when you breathe in, we'll drop the belly and take your eyes up towards the sky. Arch your back into cow pose. If you like, you can say a big moo here for your cow. And when you breathe out, you're going to round your spine like a Halloween cat. And if you like, you can say a big meow and maybe wag your tail. And then when you breathe out, big toes together, bottoms towards your heels, back into your child's pose. Well done. So adding on in our sequence, come back into your tabletop position. Curl your toes under, wag your tail. And then we'll lift our knees, lift our hips into downward facing dog. Take your dog for a walk by pedaling your feet and wagging your tail. Big breath in, big breath out. And then let's lower onto the knees, back into our child's pose. Big toes together, your bottoms towards your heels, and rest your forehead down onto the ground. So will you be able to remember that sequence? I know it's a lot. I'll go through it with you again. We'll do that 2 more times together. It's a great way to get our bodies moving so that we can be happy and healthy. So when you breathe in, come back into your table position. Remember your star hands. So spread those hands really wide. Breathing in, moo. Breathing out, meow. Breathing in, table. And then big toes together, your bottoms towards your heels, into child's pose. Big breath in and big breath out. On your next big breath in, press into your star fingers. We're going to come back into that tabletop position. Table here. Curl the toes under. Get ready to wag your tail as you lift your knees and the legs and your bottom up. Take your dog for a walk. Wag your tail. Big breath in, big breath out. Another big breath in here. And then when you breathe out, lower onto your knees. And then big toes together into your child's pose. Well done. Take some time to rest here. I know that's a lot. And if you notice your "oh no, you can't" monster coming up already, you would tell that monster, "oh yes, I can." We'll go through that one more time, just so your body is nice and warm for our next balancing positions. So spread your star fingers. We're going to press into our hands and come into your table position. When you breathe in, what sound does a cow make? That's right, moo. When you breathe out, into your Halloween cat. Big toes together, bottoms towards your heels, into child's pose. Good job. Big breath in, big breath out. Press into your star fingers and come back into your table position. Tuck the toes under, lift your knees, lift your hips high. Downward facing dog, pedal through the feet and take your dog for a walk. Big breath in, big breath out. And then another big breath in and we lower onto our knees. Big toes together. Into child's pose. Rest your forehead on the ground and take a little rest. Take a big breath in and then sigh it out. And you can do that at any time in your yoga practice. That feels nice. slowly come back into your tabletop position and then into downward facing dog. We're going to crisscross our legs all the way towards our hands. From here, you're going to fold your body forward and take a hold of your opposite elbows, swaying from side to side. And we call this one ragdoll. Big breath in and big breath out. And then slowly bring the hands back down. We're going to roll up as slow as you can go. Pretend like you've hit the slow motion button on your remote. Stacking up your spine as slow as you can. So let's see who can come up the slowest. Like a sloth. And your head is the last to come up. We'll meet in a mountain pose. So who can remember mountain pose? Are mountains strong or weak? That's right, they're strong, aren't they? So we want to root down through our feet, open our palms, lift the chest, lift the chin, and close our eyes. Pretend like the top of your head is the peak of the mountain. And close your eyes. What can you see at the peak of the mountain? And slowly open your eyes. Let's reach one hand up towards the sky. Reach your other hand up towards the sky. We'll take our hands together. Join our hands together and then push the palms up. Big breath in here to make your body nice and long. And when you breathe out, you're going to tilt to one side. Breathe in to come back to the middle. Keep your hands together. Breathe out to tilt to the other side. Well done. Breathe in to come back to the middle. When you breathe out, you're going to take the hands away from each other and wiggle the hands all the way back down like rain or snow, whatever you like, and just fold our bodies down. And then slowly roll up again, as slow as you can go. Back into your mountain pose when you're ready. Open your palms into your nice strong mountain pose. Let's do that 2 more times. Reach one hand up, reach the other hand up. Bring the hands together and push the palms away from you. Big breath in, big breath out to tilt to one side. Big breath in to come back to the middle. Big breath out over to the other side. Big breath in, back to the middle. Your hands come away from each other. Wiggle the fingertips all the way down. Fold your bodies down. And then as slow as you can, roll back up. And let's come back into our mountain pose. One more time. Reach up with one hand, reach up with the other hand. Hands come together. Push the palms away from your body. Big breath in, big breath out to tilt to one side. Big breath in to come back to the middle. Big breath out to the other side. Big breath into the middle. Hands away from each other and we wiggle the fingers all the way down. Well done. Roll up back into your mountain pose. Good job. And come back into your mountain pose. Open the palms, close your eyes and see what you can see at the peak of the mountain. Use your imagination to see what you can see at the peak of the mountain. And then we'll slowly open your eyes. I think you're ready for the super advanced version of the tree pose. We should all know tree pose by now. So if you want to go with the easy option, that's okay. You can bring one of your big toes onto the ground. If you want to make things a little bit more difficult for yourself, you can lift the toes a little bit and place your foot on the bottom of your legs. And then if you want to make things even harder, you can bring that foot all the way up above your knee. Can we balance here? Can we all bring our hands to our hearts into the super advanced tree pose? Careful of the wobbles. And then maybe extending the arms up. Good job. Can we stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly come back to the middle. Well done. Let's shake out that other leg, shall we? Before we move on to the other one. And then we'll come over to the other side. So bring your other big toes on the ground. If you want to make things a little bit more challenging for yourself, you can pick up your foot and bring it up a little bit higher. And then if you want to make things really challenging, you can bring it all the way up and above your knee. Bring your hands to your hearts and maybe stay here. Or maybe you can grow your tree tall. And then can we stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Slowly come back. Bring your foot down and we'll shake it out. Shake, 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 shake out your whole body. Good job. So I'm going to show you a new pose called Warrior One. Does anyone know which one is your right foot? Your right foot. Okay, so we take our right foot out to the right and turn your foot out. And your left foot steps back. Your left foot is facing to the side. And your right foot is to the front. We bend our right knee and then we'll reach one warrior arm up and we'll reach the other warrior arm up. Stay here. Careful of the wobbles. Nice and strong here in your legs. Big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. Big breath out. And then slowly you're going to step your back foot all the way to the front. Did we do it? Good job. Slowly come back to the middle. In yoga, once we've done one side, we always do the other side. So if we've done the right foot just now, what's our other side that we need to do? Is it the right again? No, I don't think so. The left foot. So let's step the left foot out and take the other foot back. So your left foot is facing the front, your right foot is facing to the side. And let's bend into our left knee and then let's reach one warrior arm up and let's reach the other warrior arm up. Big breath in, big breath out. Big breath in and big breath out. Well done. From here, let's step to the front of the mat again. Good job. Come back to the middle. You're going to step both feet out really, really wide. From here, reach one of your arms up, reach the other arm up, and then you're going to take your hands out into a big star shape. Big breath in, big breath out. Reach both arms back up to the sky and then you're going to wiggle your fingertips all the way down. Good job. Big breath in, big breath out. From here, let's heel toe the feet in towards each other. You're going to take the feet about hips distance apart and then come down into a froggy pose. Can you bring your hands to your hearts? This is frog pose. Big breath in and big breath out. And from here, let's take your frog hands down onto the ground. On the count of 3, we're going to do a big frog jump. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, jump! Do we do it? Let's go for another one. This time, I'll count backwards. Ready? 3, 2, 1, jump! Good job. Bring your bottoms down onto the ground. We'll come into butterfly pose. So bring the soles of your feet together and bring your hands to your feet. And you're going to flap your butterfly wings. Good job. And let's come to stillness. As you breathe in, you're going to lengthen your body, sit up nice and tall. Big breath in. When you breathe out, you're going to fold all the way down like a sleeping butterfly. Big breath in. Big breath out. And slowly come back up to the middle. And we'll move into another balancing pose, flower pose. So lift up your feet. Try and make them stay together if you can. And then one at a time, you're going to bring your hands underneath your legs. Can we do it? If you need to touch down, it's okay. And then maybe sending your fingertips up towards the sky like a flower. And let's see if we can stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly lower down. Well done, everyone. You're doing so good. We're going to slowly come onto lie down on our backs. And we're coming to bridge pose. So bring your feet onto the ground. Bring your hands onto the ground. We're going to pretend like we're squeezing something in between our thighs. And then when you breathe in, we're going to lift our bodies up, making a little bridge. Big breath in and big breath out. Let's stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly bring your body down on the 1. Let's give ourselves a big hug because we've done so well today. Bring your knees up to your chest and rock from side to side. And tell yourself once again, oh yes, I can. And when you're ready, let's take the arms out into a T shape. Big breath in. When you breathe out, bring your knees to one side and look over to the other side. Big breath in and big breath out here. Then slowly bring your knees back to the middle. We'll take one big breath. When you breathe out, bring your knees to the other side and look the opposite way. Again, big breath in and big breath out. And then we'll bring our knees to the middle. We're going to move into one of my favorite poses called Happy Baby. So we'll keep our knees into our chest and then send our feet up towards the sky. And then you can take a hold of the outside of your feet and rock from side to side like a happy baby. And pretend like you're a happy baby rolling around on the grass. So happy. Big breath in and big breath out. And then you can rock here for as long as you like. When you're ready, you're going to lie down and just let your body rest. Relax your feet and turn your fingers up towards the sky. When you come into your corpse pose, close your eyes. Notice how your oh no you can't monster has become really quiet now. When we move our bodies and practice some yoga together, our oh no you can't monster becomes really quiet. When you breathe in, count 1. When you breathe out, count 2. Breathing in, count 3. Breathing out, count 4. And so on until you get to number 10. And when you get to number 10, you can just start again. Don't worry, I'll go quiet, but I'll still be here. I'll be here watching and listening so that I know you're nice and safe. Big breath in, big breath out. And then slowly start to come back to your body. You can wiggle your fingers and toes. And slowly move your head from side to side. Maybe even stretching your body out long. And when you're ready, roll on over to one side. And we come back to sit on our bottoms. Let's cross our legs and close the eyes. When you're ready, bring your hands together. We take a big breath in and big breath in to bow, and we say our special yoga word, Namaste. You ready? 1, 2, 3, Namaste. And we bow because Namaste means I bow to you. Thank you so much everyone for listening, for moving your bodies, for sharing and having fun. I hope you enjoyed this week's yoga club. And I hope you remember to tell your oh no you can't monster that oh yes you can. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye now.